All right. Welcome to another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt and we got Josh, also known as Flacco. Um,
Flacco? Why
Flacco?
are you saying Flacco?
The replacement.
Huh.
Matt, fill us in on that. What was the big news in Bengals sounded today?
Okay, we're not there yet. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Jack Daniels, please sponsor us as Matt continues to enjoy your drink. Coming up next on Idiocracy Talk Radio, we're going to talk a little bit about Bengals and some craziness that uh, are they potentially putting the band-aid on the gushing flow that is called the dam of despair,
The Burrow effect.
the
The
Burrow
Burrow
effect.
effect.
Yeah, we'll call it the Burrow effect. Talk a little bit about crazy Chicago and all the bullshit going on there. Talk about other things and many other wild things that we're going to get off on a tangent on Idiocracy Talk Radio.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide? It ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic. Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to another another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio.
Yeah, way to
And
start off, idiot. Yeah.
I'm Dr. B. We got Matt. We got Josh, also known as Flacco. Uh, so let's go ahead and start off with the
wasn't
big
Flacco the
elephant in the room.
quarterback?
Like I said, the Bengals have potentially put a Band-Aid on the everlasting gusher that should probably be a tourniquet, but at the same time, they don't know how to fucking do any first aid, field, or whatsoever. We'll call it the Burrow effect. Believe it or not, the Bengals have traded with the Cleveland Browns. They traded a sixth round, no, correct,
Fifth round. Fifth round.
Oh, we gave the Browns a fifth round pick, and we got
A
Joe
sixth round.
Flacco and a sixth round pick. Um, do we now have a veteran quarterback that has been in the NFL and done some things? Yes. Do I think it's going to, and this is my personal opinion before I let Josh and Matt go crazy, but do I think this is going to do a damn thing for the Bengals? No. You know why? Because I don't care if you fucking put Superman back there. You don't have a goddamn line to block for anyone back there. They're not going to do a fucking thing. Flacco's going to be in a wheelchair by the end of the season. There's my take. Open it up to you guys.
Go ahead, Josh.
Um, are we talking Flacco? Like from the replacements, Keanu Reeves Flacco?
He might be
No,
doing better. You never know. He's a little more mobile.
Thought that was Falco.
I don't.
It is
It was a
Falco.
joke. It was just a joke.
And I'll be honest with you, I'd be okay with
Flacco,
that because that
Falco.
means we also get the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
No, I mean Jake Browning has struggled in his 3 games he's been there. What Jacksonville he had 3 picks, Minnesota he had 2 picks, and now this one he had another 3 picks against Detroit. So that's a lot of turnovers, and that led to. We got lucky with Jacksonville and won that game, but Minnesota it killed us. Detroit it killed us. Um, just inconsistency. He's not putting the ball where the players are. He's overthrowing them, underthrowing them, just not leading the receiver. And is a decent backup. I think he was probably one of the top backups in 2023 after he led the Bengals to 4 or 5 wins. 4-3 record that year. That's what it was. Almost getting us into the playoffs. To what you see now, it's not the same player. Just not good. So give Flacco a shot, see what he can do with 2 receivers uh, in Cincinnati with no line against a decent decent dairy line and no receivers in Cleveland.
So let's start this off and let's go back from the very first game of the year. Let's see. It was Cleveland, then Jacksonville, then help me out here and drink a little bit. Who we play our third game?
Denver.
No,
Denver,
no, it was Minnesota.
That's right.
Minnesota, then
Minnesota's
Denver,
three, then Denver. Yep.
yeah, then we're at our fifth game. We just lost this past week to the Lions. Let's take one thing in contention right now. We got to realize this shit. If we have a fucking schedule like this ever again, I think they need to fucking revamp that fucking offensive line. I mean, you got some of the best pass rushers we just wanted to get in these first 5 weeks. 6 and 7 is not fucking even better. You still got Parsons, who's the best. Then you got TJ Watt, who's in our league. We'll see again. But you got to do something and do better on this offensive line. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we haven't reiterated this once or twice, maybe 5 or 6 times, but it's not going to get any better. But did we get stronger at the quarterback position? Yes. We got experience. We got a guy who's probably been in multiple systems. He's seen every look of the game. He can make those deep throws. He can make accurate cuts with his throws, if that makes any sense. But I think what the Bengals need to do, honestly, just they said their personnel, they need to reevaluate themselves too, the coaching staff. Maybe make this game plan simpler for Flacco, you know? Bring in another offensive lineman. Pretend the tight end, you know, go 6. Maybe Cody Ford needs to come in and play fucking left guard right now. Fairchild needs to sit his ass on the fucking bench and learn something. The grading system was fucking horrible this past week for pass blocking. They had no
It's been like that
time.
all season.
Yeah, correct. But there's things we got to work on. We got to fix. This is not, hey, let's draft a rookie, put him in there and see what he can do. We can't do that because when you got a fucking one of the best franchise quarterbacks the Bengals will ever have, and you see him year after year, I mean, the best stat we got going for us is this is our other player who's won a comeback player out of the last 4 years, besides Joe Burrow won the other 2. So, I mean,
Yeah.
could he win? Could he win another one? Who knows? I mean, we'll own what 3 of them in the last 5 years then. But
Yeah.
Flacco, his experience, it's good. It's really good for us. Even if he doesn't do good, I hope he does good. He sets a presence straight. I think these next 2 games will be good for us with him there. I think it'll take a chip off of fucking Jake Browning's back, or whatever you call it. Then after that, you can see maybe he needs some wisdom now. You know, like the old guy could probably help coach him better, or Jake Browning can see what Flacco's doing that he could do better on, like a mentor type thing. Even though Joe Burrow's on the sideline, maybe Joe Burrow can give him some pointers. You know, I'm not too sure. I haven't seen up the games last couple of weeks, but maybe on the sideline, Joe Burrow can put a headset on, come down and coach, help him out. You know, pump him up, see like, hey, what your looks aren't right. You're not reading this, you're not reading that. But like, that's one thing I would love to see Joe Burrow do. Be on the sideline, have a headset on. Not saying he hasn't done or isn't doing it because I haven't seen anything about it yet. But I'm sure if he was doing it, they would have shown something. But Flacco brings the Super Bowl ring to our fucking team. He knows our division, obviously. But another thing too, who did he beat 2 weeks ago? Anybody guess?
Trevor Lawrence.
No, 2 weeks ago, who did he beat? He beat the Green
Oh,
Bay
Green Bay
Packers, who we
Packers.
play this week. There you go,
That
guys.
Packers.
That Packers, the Fudge Packers. You know, so we got them this week, man. I mean, if our defense can hold up, it was just what a 12-10 game, right? That's all it was. Flacco threw 1 interception. But he doesn't have the receivers. He didn't have the receivers we have, but he might have a better offensive line up there in Cleveland, and a better defense to keep him in the game. But at this point in time, like you said, Joe, it's a Band-Aid on fucking the Joe Burrow toe. So we'll see what happens.
Well, and not only, but you just said it. Like Cleveland has a slightly better offensive line and definitely a better defense. Those two things right there make a big difference on a team. And especially when you're talking about how old's Joe Flacco? How old?
40, I think.
Yeah.
39 or 40.
I think he's 40.
He
So
might be 41.
he might be 41. But
His
he's
legs are
not
like
a young,
50.
he's not a young buck. Yes, I agree with you. Does he bring knowledge and experience? Yes. But it ain't going to mean shit if they don't block for him. It ain't going to mean shit if the defense allows 35 points to go up.
Well, now here's an interesting thing. I know we're criticizing the defense over and over and over and how bad
I'm
it looked in the
criticizing
preseason.
offense and defense.
But-
I'm literally talking shit about the offensive
No,
line.
I know. But you're talking about the defense and giving
Yeah,
up
the
a bunch
defense
of
sucks.
points. I kind of disagree. I think
Disagree 100%.
Show me,
I think
show me some points.
here's your points, Joe. Is you look at the games against Cleveland, defense held them. Jacksonville, they kind of struggled with them, right? But then they held them in key moments. They held them and they ended up helping us win the game.
Okay, there's our two wins.
Minnesota, we turned the ball over for 2 pick sixes. That's 14 points. We
Okay.
couldn't get first downs, so you're leaving the defense on the field all game long. And that was what? We had 5 turnovers in that game, 2 picks and 3 fumbles.
So again, I
Yep.
didn't say it's
Short
just
field.
the defense. Didn't
Oh,
say
no,
it's
no,
just
no,
the
no,
defense.
no. But
But
we're not-
You
But
can't
Joe-
sit here and tell me that this is a
Joe?
simple team defense.
I'm
You
not
can't
saying
tell me
Joe,
this is a fucking
Joe,
defense.
Joe, Josh is there. Josh is answer your question. Stop being a left wingish. Let him finish. Stop it, Joe. You asked him a question, he's going to answer it. I apologize, Josh. You can continue, buddy.
Fuck your apology.
So again, you go to Denver. Denver, they put up 28 points. Okay, not a lot, but still a lot. Then we go Detroit, throw up 37 points. Short field from our offense. We had 5 possessions where we had 4 plays or less,
Well, go back to
and
Minnesota.
and
Hold
2
on.
of them.
Go to
hold on,
Minnesota
hold on.
for a second. You said Minnesota had 2 pick sixes for 14 points.
Yep. It was
Okay.
a fumble
No.
return.
So
A fumble return.
The other
and a
34
pick six.
points. The other 34 points are the
But
defense.
but you're not understanding what I'm trying to get at, Joe. Is when our offense is so anemic and we allow these teams to play 50, 60, 70 plays to our 25,
Yeah.
our defense is going to get tired. They are going to get whomped towards the end. But if our offense was moving the ball like it should be, I
Agreed.
think our defense, you'd be surprised about our defense. They would be better than what the stats show.
I'll agree with that. I'll agree
That's
that
all I was saying.
I'll agree that they would look better than they do. Do I think they're where they should be? No. Do I think we need to make a lot of changes? Yes. That secondary is fucking horrible. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
we have countless people in the secondary that I swear to God, I don't know how you get to the NFL and not know how to stay on your coverage. Okay. But then at the same time, you got this offensive line. Again, going back to the offensive line, it comes down to the offensive line. And I distinctly remember 2 individuals that I do a podcast with telling me, oh, no, the offensive line's not that bad. It's not all on the offensive line. Fuck that. It is the offensive line. We've got 2 quality running backs that can't do shit because they can't get a push through. We've got 2 wide receivers that are, well, one that does his job, one that bitches about money but could do his job if he at least got open. We got 2 tight ends that decently could do some stuff. We got a 3rd wide receiver that can do his job. All but a quarterback that can't do anything because he can't get his feet set, because he keeps getting pressured. He keeps getting hit. Now we're going to put a 40, 41-year-old man back there that knows what he's doing, and I guarantee we ain't going to see no fucking difference unless they completely schwack that entire offensive line.
I love that phrase, schwack. It's awesome.
You want to fuck us
So,
Cut the
so let's
contract,
schwack.
send them home.
Let's schwack it back a few steps and let's go off of Josh, what he was saying. Josh, I think you left a strong stat out too, to Joe's point. So you got to realize in the last 3 games, our fielding possession was horrible on those turnovers.
Oh, 100%.
So that defense, shut the fuck up, both of you. So our defense is playing with a short advantage against them. So you got to realize 14 points of those games have come off, what, maybe 25 or less of a touchdown, you know? So you got your defense just going back out there. If they had a whole full field to play with, they'd hold them pretty good. I mean, they held the line for the first half to a pretty decent situation. But then you come out the second half and throw an interception right away. I'm sorry, man. That defense like, fuck, here you go back out there again. Let's see what we can do. And that defense held up strong. I think we had, 5 sacks
Yeah.
on Sunday? So, I mean, can't say we didn't put any pressure. But, Joe, to bounce off your shit, man, you are correct, man. But we're also looking – we had such a big hurrah going for Fairchild, but he's looked like shit, dude. Shit.
Well,
Then that right guard situation, your Patrick guy gets hurt game 1. You get that good Donner Riser guy, and like, hey, he's gonna come in and put a push. Did okay into the first game. Then he gets fucking benched for a fucking rookie. A 6th-round draft pick who I'm not big on. Now as a depth piece, maybe, but I think Cody Ford needs to go in there and play some fucking left guard. Fairchild's hurt right now. He's been walking around with a limp, they said, lately. So, then that right guard situation, I don't know, man. I don't give a shit. Just put Drew Sample in there. He's a blocker anyway. Fuck it. We got what, 5 tight ends on our fucking team? We
Yep.
might as well fucking play. Might as well play Drew Sample and fucking right guard and just bring in fucking Noah Fant and Gesicki at the same time. Have 3 tight ends in there. Fuck it.
Well, shit. I mean, Matt's gone. What happened to Matt?
He said, fuck it, I'm out.
What it sounds like. Jeez.
No, I think he probably hit a button or something. Watch.
It kept going reconnecting, so I don't know. It was weird. But to Matt's point, I think we would need a tight end on the left guard or the left tackle to help him out because he's been absolutely terrible in Orlando Brown Jr.
Here's the thing: the tight end doesn't do shit right now. Like when you have a guard, and granted, I'm obviously I'm no expert because I only played Pee Wee, middle school, high school. I didn't go to college and play football or anything, but I can tell you from experience of learning the basics. As a guard, you always learn to look inside first. Okay, you help the center out. When you're seeing offensive linemen that are in the NFL, look inside at a fucking guy and then turn to help the guy on the outside and let a guy just blow right past you.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
mean,
need to be on the bench.
yeah, I mean, we had that at Denver. They rushed 3 and how is that supposed to get there with that fast? Both ends were out on a quarterback.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing. So
And I mean, Orlando Brown Jr., like he's not consistent. Not consistent.
I mean, since we've signed him, he's just got progressively worse year over year. He hasn't gotten any better. He got his bag, and he knew that was probably his last big contract. So he don't give a fuck.
Right.
He's like a honey badger. I don't give a fuck.
So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'll definitely be interesting to see. Do I hope the Bengals do well? Absolutely. I hope Flacco comes in and some miraculous thing happens. I don't know. Maybe Flacco takes. Hey, if you're listening to this, I don't know if it'll help or not, but maybe take all the linemen to a strip club, pay for them to get a handy J or something, and say, look, guys, more to come if you fucking block for me. Like Jesus Christ, like something, like because something's got to change. Like, because if those fucking linemen are not blocking, Flacco ain't gonna do shit. Like hell, like we said, he had a okay offensive line in Cleveland, and he didn't do shit. So it'll definitely be interesting because you're stealing from Peter to pay Paul. Because Josh, like you said, up in Cleveland, didn't really have the wide receivers, didn't have the tight ends, but had an offensive line. Now we've gone to now he's in a situation where he has no offensive line, but he has wide receivers. So I don't know. Maybe that means that maybe he just throws the ball crazily, and our wide receivers are so miraculous that they catch it, and we win games because the offensive line, the way it is, it's not gonna fucking do it. It's not gonna do it, and that's fucking ridiculous. Like, only thing right now in NFL that I can smile about is the fact that
Matt, I can hear you. I don't think Joe can hear you.
I don't even see you, Matt.
Matt's there. It's jacked up tonight. It's jacked up tonight.
I don't even see you.
Can you